What's going on, guys? It's your boy Legitimate here, back with another video, and today I've got a kind of different video for you guys. I usually just post sneaker content, but today I'm going to be comparing the brand Nike and the brand Adidas. I've noticed that about 75% of my viewers on my channel are not subscribed, which I think is pretty crazy, so I'd really appreciate if you guys smash the like button. But today I'm going to be comparing Nike and Adidas in 5 different categories: hype, collabs, style, comfort, and difference from other brands. So I came up with this idea on my own. I've obviously done some research about this subject. I will basically compare both these brands in all 5 of these categories, and at the end, whoever has the most points in each category will win. Yeah, we're just gonna jump right into the video, and I hope you guys enjoy. Hype. So Nike and Adidas have very different hype. I would say in the year 2020 that all the hype from Nike is on the Nike SB or the Jordan Retros, and it's always been this way for the Retros, obviously, because everybody's always been into Air Jordan Retros, the 1s, the 3s, the 4s, the 5s, 6, 7s, all the models. Everybody's always loved them, and that's one thing that Nike's always known for with their Jordan shoes, with their Air Max line, and now this year to the Nike SBs. The Nike SBs haven't been in style for a pretty long time, and they haven't been popular, but this year, whenever Travis Scott puts his name on something, it becomes popular. So the Nike SBs are back, and people just love Nike SBs now, and every single Nike SB release sells out. And Nike's just always been there for the hype, and especially this year in 2020, the hype is crazy for Nikes. For Adidas, the hype is there, but it's not what it used to be. Adidas' main thing right now is Yeezy, and it's been Yeezy for the past 4 years, something like that. Obviously, they have the Ultra Boost and NMDs, but Yeezy's usually always been at the top. There's still a lot of hype around Yeezy. Every single Yeezy release sells out, and that's the same for every Jordan Retro and for every Nike SB. So in my opinion, for the first category, hype, it's definitely going to Nike, just because of the Jordans they have, the Nike SBs. And when one company, all they have right now is Yeezys, and that's all they're basically selling out of. Like, they're still releasing Ultra Boost and still releasing NMDs, but they're not selling out. They're not very hype at all. So I would definitely give that to Nike for the first category. The second category is collabs. Nike has been very known for its collabs. I'm going to give the top 2 in my opinion, which would be Off-White and Travis Scott. In 2020 alone, you got the Travis Scott Nike SBs. You got some Off-White 4s coming out and stuff like that. But obviously we're not at the end of 2020, we're in the middle of 2020. So it's going to be kind of hard to tell. There are future collabs that are going to release, especially in these past 2 or 3 years. Travis Scott's been doing some crazy things with Nike, and I would say the collabs with Travis Scott and Off-White are getting insane. The Off-White 4s, as I said, you got all the Off-White Jordan 1s, those are super hype. The Travis Scott Jordan 1s, Nike Travis Scott SBs, the Off-White Dunks. I mean, when a part of Nike is popular, Travis Scott and Off-White are usually going to collab with them to make this even more popular. That's how Nike is so popular now. It's just because of Off-White and Travis Scott. If it wasn't for them, I don't think Nike would be at the level it's at now, in my opinion. But their collabs are definitely the best out there. Adidas collabs, the 2 that come to my mind are Kanye West and Pharrell Williams. Obviously, a new Yeezy's like released almost every week or every other week, and they always sell out, but I haven't seen a lot from Pharrell lately. In 2020, I've seen a few collabs, and they've been sitting on shelves. So I don't think the Pharrell hype is what it used to be, and for that reason, I'm going to give this to Nike. Nike's collabs with Travis Scott and Off-White are way better than Adidas' collabs with Kanye West.
I'd really like to know who Kanye West is.
And Pharrell Williams, but Kanye West is doing a lot for Adidas, and Kanye West is the reason Adidas is still in style, because without the Yeezys, Adidas would have like less hype than like Puma or something like that. And I'm definitely going to give the collabs to Nike. Now for style, that's my third category. Nike, obviously, they have a lot of things that are in style. The Nike SBs, the Nike Air Jordans. I think the Air Jordan 1s, the 3s, 4s, some of my favorite models, they look extremely good. And for style, if you're wanting to dress up for something, wearing a Jordan is absolutely fire. Adidas style is mainly Yeezys. When somebody sees those shoes they've never seen before, they would think they are like extremely weird. But like when you get used to the way they look, they do tend to look better than they usually did. I think Yeezys are really clean, but the style, in my opinion, definitely has to go to Nike. Nike Jordan, Nike Air Maxes, like those shoes are like beautiful. They're like look extremely well, and every Jordan, in my opinion, looks different than any other shoe. And like every Yeezy, like they have style to them, but Adidas Yeezy 350s, every single colorway is basically the same nowadays, and they all have just like a sort of tan. And that's why Adidas isn't as different as Nike, and they're obviously both in style, but Nike's definitely got it over the Adidas Yeezy, because although there are different Yeezy models like the new 380, they have the Quantum and 350 V2, obviously all those different Yeezy models, I'd still think the Nike Air Jordans, even though they're either retros or new releases, they're just more in style, and I think they look a lot better than the Yeezys do. So I'm gonna have to give the third category to Nike, so Nike's up 3-0, but obviously Nike already won. I'm gonna go through the other two as well. Now for comfort, Nike has, obviously they have the Air units. They've had those since the 90s, since the 80s. They've had the Air unit. In my opinion, the Air unit is comfortable, but it's not like extremely comfortable. Nike has React, which they have in the React Presto. I think it's the most comfortable shoe in my collection, and the most comfortable shoe I've ever put on my feet. They have Nike Joyride, they have Nike Zoom, a bunch of different comfort midsole models. And I think Nike's doing a pretty good job in comfort, because in the past their comfort wasn't really that good, and they've definitely stepped it up in the past few years. You all know what Adidas' main comfort is, and that's Boost. Boost has always been their main thing. Like in almost every Yeezy there's Boost, and there's a reason for that, because Adidas is more making comfortable shoes and shoes that are in style, and Nike's more of retroing their Jordans. Like Jordans are like to a point they're comfortable, but like Adidas is more like running shoes, like super comfortable in that Boost. And I'm giving the comfort to Adidas, obviously, because they have the Boost. The Boost isn't the most comfortable in the game, but just because they add Boost to almost every one of their shoes, I'm going to have to give it to Adidas, because Adidas works really hard at making their shoes comfortable, and Nike doesn't make all their shoes comfortable. Nike is more of a style brand more than a comfort brand, so I'm definitely giving this category to Adidas. The Boost, you can't beat it. It's not the most comfortable anymore, but Adidas Boost is stellar, and it's like the best comfort, the most styled comfort, and it just looks amazing in my opinion. My last category is difference from other brands. I came up with this on my own. I just had to think about it a little bit. The thing with Nike is Nike retros their sneakers because they were so popular then, and they're even more popular now. Just think about it. Nike and Jordan, Jordan's changed Nike tremendously. Almost every single Jordan retro sells out. And the thing that makes Nike different than any other brand is they don't keep releasing the same shoes over and over again. Like, they retro sneakers that were back from other years. Like, not only Jordan, but now LeBron sneakers are being retroed. And I can't even name a few Adidas sneakers that have ever been retroed. Obviously, you got like the Superstars and the Stan Smiths. Those aren't really like retro models. They're just like always in style and stuff like that. But the difference between Nike and any other brand is they have retros, and that's the main difference that I see when we're talking about Nike. The major difference between Adidas and any other brand is Adidas uses their comfort for almost every single shoe. They used Boost, they used 4D technology, they used mainly Boost to make their shoes comfortable. You think about the Yeezys, you think about the Ultra Boost, the NMDs, those are the three most popular Adidas sneakers when it comes to my mind, and they all have Boost in them. Almost every Yeezy has Boost in them, and that's what makes Adidas different than any other brand. They used comfort instead of style to make their shoes more comfortable and more wearable, and I think that's pretty smart as Adidas. Not every shoe they release looks the greatest, obviously. When you put Boost in the midsole, it just changes the sneaker, and I think Adidas is very smart with using comfort to help their consumers buy more products. And I think Adidas is going to have to lose this category because Nike, they're different because they have these retros. And although Adidas always uses their comfort to their advantage, in the end, I'm pretty sure that style comes before comfort in a shoe. If somebody's buying a shoe, they obviously want it to be comfortable, but you don't want a comfortable shoe that looks absolutely disgusting. So I'm going to have to give the difference category to Nike because they retro their sneakers, and sneakers cannot be retroed unless they're popular to begin with. So I'm definitely giving that category to Nike. And basically Nike is taking the dub, and I personally wear Adidas more than Nike, but I respect Nike enough to know that they are the best brand. They've always been the best brand. It's always been neck and neck with Nike and Adidas. And in 2020, Nike is way over Adidas right now. And I love Adidas. I love Nike. I'll rock either one of them any day. But in my opinion, with Nike and Jordan, they're definitely coming in at first. The best sneaker brand, the best brand in general. And Nike got that dub. Adidas took the L. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I love Nike, I love Adidas, I love everything they're doing, and I think they're the best sneaker brands in the world right now. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys have an amazing day. Let's get this video to 20 likes. I know you guys can do it. Make sure you subscribe. As I said earlier, 75% of you aren't subscribed, so make sure to subscribe. I hope you guys have an amazing day, and as always, peace out.